So, are you tired of your credit looking funky, looking stanky, and looking everything bad up under the sun, but you're trying to fix it, but you don't want to go to any of these fancy, schmancy, expensive credit repair companies and you want to do it yourself? Don't worry, I got you. Look no further, you come to the right place. I'm going to show you everything that you need to fix your credit by yourself. So go ahead and get your pen and paper because I promise you this is going to be a good one. And follow all of these steps, so make sure you watch the video all the way to the end, all right? So without further ado, let's dive in. Now, before you get into the disputing process, you will, of course, need a copy of your accurate credit report so you can see what's going on up under the hood, all right? Now, of course, I know a lot of people use Credit Karma to monitor their credit because it's very convenient, but that's not the most accurate place to actually get your actual credit report. Credit Karma doesn't show everything, all right? What I need you to do is go to Identity IQ. This is where you will get the most accurate and fastest results, and you see everything side by side. You don't have to flip pages or anything like that. And I've already made it easy for you, and I saved you some time. If you click the link in my bio, you can get your credit report for $1 if you haven't already with that Identity IQ, all right? $1, that's all it takes, all right? Remember, this is an investment. All right, so now that you've gotten your credit report from Identity IQ, now I want you to go and freeze the secondary bureaus. No, I'm not talking about TransUnion, Equifax, I'm not talking about them, all right? Your secondary bureaus are LexisNexis, ARS, and Innovis. And there are others out there as well, but these are the main ones that I want you to actually go after. And of course, LexisNexis is sided with SageStream. So if you see SageStream on the actual website itself, don't be alarmed. It's the same exact thing. But anyway, real quick, they are the reporting agencies that actually the main credit bureaus use to validate and verify information at times. Now, again, just to let you know, this is optional. I'm not trying to tell you that you have to do this. This is optional because I've seen it where I've helped people get negatives off their credit report by freezing them or removing them and not freezing and removing them. So pretty much the ROI is pretty much the same, but this is optional. But I did want to throw this out there to you. So now the next step is not optional. I'm not playing with you, which is disputing access information from your credit report, AKA your personal information. So if you have any old addresses on there, your name misspelled, multiple names on your credit report, job information is not up to date, anything that is not up to date in the current you, this has to go. The reason why that this has to be it is because if you have any negatives on your credit reports, a lot of times the personal information that could be possibly incorrect on your credit report is actually connected to these negative accounts. And yes, this can work in your favor, but again, you don't need this on your credit report. You just need one name, one job, one address, the list goes on, but everything just has to be current and up to date. Okay, so when removing excess personal information, you are removing the leverage from the credit bureaus that have it tied to that negative account. Does that make sense? Thus can at times get negatives removed off your credit report. I have seen it where a lot of times people update their credit information and negatives already start getting removed from their credit report. But this isn't always law, all right? But I just wanted to throw that out there to you. So the actual process is when it comes to the credit bureau, you can call in to get this thing removed, or you can send a simple letter by asking the credit bureaus to update your personal information with actual proof that this is your actual job, your actual updated address, this is your updated name, things of that nature. So with all of that being said, as far as updating your actual personal information, I just want to go over a quick misconception and just questions that I always get when it comes to fixing your credit. Now, this question I get all the time, almost every other day, and I'm going to go ahead and answer it now. They always say, yo, how long is this going to take? Come on, guys. Now, you have to keep in mind that this is not going to happen overnight. It doesn't matter if you do this yourself or you have a super duper high credit repair company that's working on your behalf. It's still going to take some time when it comes to credit repair. Think about it. It took years for you to mess and rack up late payments and collections and things of that nature, not, getting on you or anything, but it took you years to do this. So of course, it's gonna take a second to actually get these things removed off your credit report. So understand this is a process, but you have to stay consistent. That is the key word, consistency. And of course, another one I get is, hey, I'm sending these letters, but everything keeps coming back verified. what do I do? I'm about to quit. One thing I need you to do is not quit. And I'm here to let you know, if you send a report to the credit bureaus and they're saying it's verified, it's not the end of the world, ladies and gents. That is part of the process. So like I said earlier, you have to stay militant and you have to stay what? Consistent. So if you get hit with the it's verified, it's okay, I promise you, because it happens. It's better to send the dispute letters from different angles as well than just sending it certified mail. Meaning possibly sending it through fax, actually calling the fraud department and actually letting them know what's going on so they can put in a dispute on your behalf as well. But that does not mean that just because you're taking these alternatives as far as fax or calling the fraud department or anything of that nature, that this should take up you not sending it through certified mail. You still have to double down and do it both ways or all three ways. I promise you. The only thing I don't need you to do is try to submit a complaint or a dispute through Credit Karma or anything like that, because you're giving up your rights as a consumer when you do it online. Don't do it that way, but you can do it through fax, or you can do it through the phone call, calling their fraud department, making sure that you're speaking to fraud, and still sending it certified mail. So you're hitting everything through all different angles. So again, you have to stay consistent and you stay militant with everything. So at least you have 3 things going out instead of just one and just waiting that whole 25 to 30 days. Does that make sense? And again, another question that I get is, what letter should I use? Should I use the FCRA letter? Should I use letter of verification? Should I use the 609 letters? Should I be super aggressive? Should I not be aggressive? Should I say this? Should I say that? Yada, yada, yada. I know this can be frustrating, people. I know it can, but I'm here to give you some type of guidance to show you what you need to do. Now, just to give you from my opinion and from my experiences from helping people, the first letter that I use is pretty much effective. It's actually very effective. And from the actual experience that I've had using this has worked in my favor. So again, this is going to be attached with a consumer law to show the credit bureaus that you actually mean business. So the consumer law that you're going to use is 15 U.S. Code 1681 EB. And you're actually going to use 15 U.S. Code 1681 I5. Yeah, that's what I5. Yeah, that's what it is. You're going to use both of these laws because, again, they pertain to credit accuracy on your credit report. And if you have any type of doubts or you want to fact check this, you can actually put both of these into the Google and you can read all these for yourself. I actually want you to do that so you can see what you're actually getting yourself into. I'm not trying to turn you into a credit repair company, but it actually puts you on Front Street to know what's actually going on around you. So again, these 2 codes and consumer laws are all about credit accuracy on your credit report. And again, I will have a link to the letter down below that will actually give you access and the actual dispute letter to send into the credit bureaus with these actual codes on there as well. Now again, hang on. Do not just send in the template letter just like that, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be other people that's going to send it again just like that. And you have to remember, the credit bureaus have a system or an AI place called eOscar that verifies everything. And if eOscar keeps seeing the same letter over and over, they're not even going to read your letter. They're just going to put verified and send you back another, and you just wasted 30 days. All right. So always critique it to your actual liking and to what you have going on your credit report. That's all I ask. I really want this to work for you guys. If you need any other actual help, I have consultations and I have links that will boost your credit all at the same time. I always have to plug myself to try to help you guys as much as I can. But you can use this video, I promise you. So again, I hope this helps you guys. This has helped a lot of my clients and my subscribers. And again, I hope it works for you. And if you have any questions, feel free to hit me in the comment section and I'll try to hit you back as fast as I can, all right? I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Now go ahead and DIY your credit report so you can go ahead and get on the side of financial freedom and not have to worry about any negatives on your credit report, all right? And until next time, ladies and gents.